3:47 a.m. Eyes open, pitch black. Heart pounding, but not from a nightmare, from knowing. That person at church, your friend, the one you see every week. You watched 5 signs, you've already met your soulmate. Everything clicked. Holy shit, it's them. Now what, text them? Tell them? Wait for God? Here's what nobody tells you. What you do in the next 72 hours will either confirm what God is doing or destroy it before it begins. Recognition without action is torture. You can't unsee what God just showed you. Today, the 5 things that must happen after recognition. And thing number 3, skip it and you'll watch them marry someone else. Let's make sure you don't waste this. Thing number 1, don't confess it yet. Let God confirm it to them. First instinct, tell them. Right now. You've rehearsed it 47 times. God showed me you're my person. The message is typed. Thumb hovering over send. 1 button, stop. Here's the lie. If God showed me, I need to tell them. Wrong. If God revealed it to you first, He's testing your ability to wait for His confirmation, not manufacture yours. When you type that message, ask yourself, are you obeying God or controlling Him? Your confession doesn't create the connection. God's timing does. Joseph had dreams. Genesis 37. God showed him his future. Brothers bowing, kingship, power. Divine revelation. What did Joseph do? Told everyone immediately. Result? Pit. Slavery. Prison. 13 years. Not because the dream was false, because the timing was forced. Confess too early. You back them into a corner. Force them to choose between your revelation and their discernment. They'll choose distance. Has God spoken to them yet, or just you? If it's just you, wait, don't confess yet. Let God reveal it to them in His timing. But here's what you can do right now, and it's the opposite of what you think. Thing number 2, increase your proximity without forcing connection. This sounds backwards. Get closer without trying harder. Increase proximity. Decrease pressure. You're thinking, how? Listen. Church, go. Friend group, show up. Coffee shop on Tuesdays, be there. Not stalking, positioning, not forcing. Accepting divine invitations. Tuesday morning, you walk into that coffee shop. They're there. Corner table, laptop open, they look up. Eye contact, 2 seconds. Your heart skips. You smile. They smile back. Then you order your coffee like nothing happened. But everything happened. Ruth increased proximity to Boaz. Ruth too. She gleaned in his field. Not every field in town. His. But she didn't force conversation. Didn't manipulate encounters. Didn't dress up and happen to walk by him 12 times. She positioned herself where God was orchestrating, then let him notice. And he did. Proximity positions you for the divine intersection. But proximity without pressure gives God room to move. Are you showing up where God is orchestrating, or where you want things to happen? Be where they are, but don't make it obvious. Don't make it weird, just be available when God opens the door. But here's the danger of proximity most people miss, and it'll ruin everything. You get close, then you project. You imagine their feelings, fill in blanks with fantasies, start planning a wedding in your head while they're just saying hello. Don't do that. Stay present, stay real. Thing number 3 is non-negotiable. Skip it, and you'll watch them walk down the aisle with someone else. Pay attention. Thing number 3, pray for them, not just about them. Here it is. Thing number 3, the one that changes everything. You've been praying about them. God, is it them? When will it happen? Make them notice me. Open their eyes. Confirm this again. Wrong prayers. Those prayers are about you, your timeline, your anxiety, your control. Start praying for them. 2:14 a.m., you're on your knees. Not praying, God, make them love me. Praying, God, heal the wound I don't even know about. Give them breakthrough. Even if it's not with me. Tears. Not for you. For them. For their healing. Their calling. Their walk with God. For breakthrough in areas they're struggling. For wisdom in decisions they're facing. For them to become who God designed, whether that includes you or not. Because here's the test. Can you celebrate their growth without you? If you can't, you don't want them. You want what they represent. Security, validation, an end to loneliness. And God won't bless that. Abraham prayed for Abimelech. Genesis 20. The man who took his wife. The man who threatened everything. Abraham interceded anyway. And God healed Abimelech's household. Praying for someone else's blessing, even when it costs you, is how God knows your heart is ready for covenant. So pray for them like they're God's child first, your person second. Pray for their healing, their purpose, their protection, for them to hear God clearly. And if God says not them, trust that your prayers weren't wasted. They were preparation for surrender. But thing number 4 is the friend zone mistake, and you're probably doing it right now. Thing number 4, don't change who you are. Become more of it. You realized it's them. Now you're shape-shifting. Laughing at jokes that aren't funny, pretending to like their music. Downplaying your calling so you seem chill. Suddenly you're into hiking. You hate hiking. Stop performing. God didn't show you it's them so you could change for them. He showed you so you could accelerate into who you are becoming. Are you becoming more you or performing less you? They don't need your imitation. They need your authentic evolution. When Isaac met Rebekah, Genesis 24, she didn't pretend to be someone else. She was drawing water, serving, being exactly who she was. And that's exactly who Isaac needed. You were becoming someone before you recognized them. Don't stop now. Become more of that person. Ministry, intensify healing. Go deeper. Purpose, build faster. Don't shrink. Expand. Because the version of you that enters covenant needs to be stronger than the version that recognized it. Don't shrink to fit their expectations. Expand to meet God's design. They fell in love with who you're becoming. Don't rob them of that by becoming who you think they want. Real talk. If you have to change who you are to keep them interested, they're not interested in you. They're interested in your performance. And that's exhausting. Be you, fully, boldly, unapologetically. And thing number 5 reveals how long you'll actually wait. And it's longer than you think. Thing number 5, trust God's timeline, even when it feels slow. You want this resolved by next week. God says, not yet. Recognition isn't the same as readiness. You seeing them doesn't mean they're ready to see you. And forcing God's timing is how you lose God's blessing. Jacob saw Rachel. Genesis 29, immediate recognition. He loved her instantly, but he didn't marry her that week. He worked 7 years. Why? Because covenant isn't built on feelings. It's built on faithfulness over time. The gap between recognition and reception isn't punishment. It's preparation. Every day you wait, God is working. In you. In them. In circumstances you can't see. Maybe they're healing from something you don't know about. Maybe you're maturing in ways you haven't realized. Maybe the timing isn't just about you two. It's about where you'll serve together. You see them, laughing with someone else. Stomach drops. Every insecurity screams, see, you waited too long. But something deeper whispers, trust me. This isn't the timeline. Keep trusting. How many times today did you try to speed up what God is slowing down? Trust the wait, because when the timing is right, you won't have to force it. You won't have to convince them. You won't have to manufacture moments. It'll flow, the door will open naturally. The conversation will happen organically. The confirmation will come from multiple sources. And you'll look back and thank God you didn't rush it. What if the wait is the preparation? So trust the timeline, even when it's slow, even when it hurts, even when you see them and want to scream, "It's you." Wait for God. You realized you've already met them. Now you know what happens next. Don't confess yet. Let God confirm it to them. Increase proximity. Don't force connection. Pray for them, not just about them. Become more you, not less. Trust the timeline, even when it's slow. Do these 5 things, and you won't just recognize them. You'll be ready when God releases them. Because recognition is just the beginning. How you steward it determines whether you receive it. Drop, "I'm trusting God's timing," if you needed this today. That's your declaration, your surrender. Share this with someone who just realized they've already met their person. They might be one decision away from either stewarding it or sabotaging it. Next video: 5 mistakes that make your soulmate choose someone else. Because knowing what to do isn't enough. You need to know what not to do. The recognition was just the beginning. Now steward it well,